we would talk about our trip to Abu Dhabi and what we did, how it affected us. The first day we went there, we got there on the 10th, or we left on the 10th, and we probably didn't get there till the 11th, did we?
No, we didn't get there until the next day.
Okay, and Catalina picked us up from the airport about a little after noon and brought us back to their apartment. And Joel showed up a little while later. He got off of work and came, and then that afternoon, we went down from their apartment across a couple of streets, and there was the Gulf, or part of the ocean. It's kind of like an inlet by where they live, and just kind of sat on some benches and looked at the water and watched Makata walking. He was so cute, walking with his hands up in the air like this. And there was
flower.
Lebanese flower. Do you think that garlic base is still okay? Are you sure? I will ask Ate.
Yacht that went by. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're asking
That was our first day there. Was about all that happened that day. The next day was Saturday, and we didn't do. Or was the next day Saturday, or was it Friday? I don't remember for sure. We kind of rested for a day or two, and they went
To work.
They went to work Friday, but then Saturday, was it Saturday that they went on their run, their Batman
Yes.
run?
Yes, it was Saturday.
Well, I know what we did Friday. We went Friday night to their home group meeting with their friends, and they had kind of a get together, and their friends were getting ready to go over to the Philippines for a wedding. Remember that?
Yes.
And we did that night, and then Saturday morning, I think they went on their Batman run. They went and did a 5K Batman run. Joel pushed the baby in a stroller for the Batman run, and Catalina ran it regular. And they got Batman t-shirts and Batman medals, and Joel loves Batman, so it was a lot of fun for him. We didn't go. We just sat and rested until they got back, and then when they got back, we went out to Denny's for breakfast. Do you remember that?
No, I
Going
don't.
to Denny's for breakfast, and I know I had eggs Benedict, and it was an outside. We sat out on the it was like a little place outside where we were able to just sit outside to eat, and it was, the weather there was so nice. It was like 72 pretty much the whole time we were there, and so it was easy to have meals outdoors once in a while when we could find a way.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't remember being at Denny's?
No.
No? I know that you've had some problems with remembering some things. I know some things you do remember, and some things you've had a little trouble remembering because of the dementia that you're worried, dealing with. But for the most part, I think you enjoyed the trip, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed the trip.
And especially, what did you enjoy the most out of the trip?
I was amazed at the number of skyscrapers they had, and just seeing people walk in the malls. I think we went to one where we ate or something. We ate
Yeah, we've gone.
and had lunch, and we was watching people go by, and just it was like kind of being back home. People going places and doing whatever.
Yeah.
And the people were very friendly, and
Lots of people from different parts of the
world,
world there. They were.
yeah.
It was very cosmopolitan. There were not any. It wasn't overly a lot of Americans, or
Yes.
it was lots of people from different parts of the world, and I'm sure there were Emiratis there, but there were also people from the Philippines, people from Germany, people from France. I could hear different languages all the time. Probably Russians, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
it was really very interesting experience, and
Did we do a little bit of shopping?
Oh yeah, we did shopping. Do you remember going to See's Candy?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
We went there and
then
got
we went
a
and
bunch
got-
of candy.
Yeah, and we got
We went to a shop and you got a Condura.
Condor. Got me a Condor, which is what the men wear.
Yeah,
Um,
they wear especially to the mosque. The Emiratis wear those. That's their traditional wear that they wear it. They wear their traditional garb that they wear. And you got one of those, so because we were gonna go, I'm gonna have to go stop him. Shut the door. Boo boo, stop. People can walk. It's okay.
Shut the door.
Go outside. Anyway, you went and got the Condura because we were going to go to the Grand Mosque.
Mosque, yeah.
And the Grand Mosque is a little more of a formal place, and people need to be respectful. You need to dress you don't have to dress a certain way, but it's respectful too. And Joel just wanted to see you have a Condura, and he has one, and even Makata, the baby, has one. It was really cute. He's really cute. And they even I got a traditional garb for the women, and found a headscarf or kind of a shawl thing to wear over my head. So we both were dressed more formally for visiting the Grand Mosque. That's one thing that we did.
Yeah,
We
that
did.
was pretty.
We did. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I took videos of that. There'll be videos that we'll put in of all the different places. I didn't take a video of every single thing we did, but a lot of the things we did, I took videos and took pictures, and I'll make some videos that we can put up that'll show all the different places, and I'll try to put descriptions in of where it is and what it was about. But it was the trip of a lifetime, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like anything either one of us have ever seen before.
Abu Dhabi is very pretty.
It's very beautiful, and the architecture is just
Something else.
it's just something else. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like nothing that we see in the United States, for sure. I mean, there may be places in the United States that have a building somewhere that would remind you of their, architecture, but all of their buildings are just, it's just a concentrated area of beautiful architecture and art. One other place we went to, they've got a Louvre, and we went and visited that, and they're building a Guggenheim museum, which it's not ready yet. And we went to the Abrahamic house, where they have a mosque, a church, and a synagogue all on the same property. And Joel went into description of how they built it and what their goal was for that, which he said that it was their goal to be more or less the Switzerland of the Middle East, which I think they are doing a pretty good job of making you feel so very safe and secure there.
the people were polite, very polite
Yeah,
and
and
friendly.
the kids that you don't see kids on their devices all the time. We went. You didn't go down with them to the kids on their devices all the time. We went. You didn't go down with them to the park when I went. I think it was Saturday night, maybe. I went down with them because it was quite a walk, and we went to a local park outside of their building. It was a couple blocks away. It wasn't that far, but of all kinds of families sitting around in the park and kids on scooters and skateboards everywhere, just playing and having a good time. And it was just a very family area that I can see why they enjoy that area of the city. It's Ream Island is where they live. But anyway, I mean, we had a great time, and we especially enjoyed getting to know Makata. He's only, about 16 months old?
Yeah.
And, he's going to be growing up so fast, and he really kind of picked up on you, especially. Every time he came into the room, he made a beeline for Papa. And would just talk to you and talk to you. I mean, baby talk to you. Would just go and just be so earnestly talking to you. And you were making faces at him and talking to him, and he was just making a beeline.
I enjoyed him. I thought he was really cute, and
yeah,
he's a good-looking kid.
Of course.
And yeah, I enjoyed Makata, which I heard means poet.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, it was a good time, and we got to do a lot of other things. We went to Dubai.
Yeah.
And we went and saw what is the name of the biggest building in the world, the tallest building in the world? I can't come off on the top of my head. Something Khalif. Burj Khalif, I think is the name of it. And we didn't go in it, but we were at the foot of it and watched and saw it during the day and at night while it was lit up. And there was a big fountain display at the foot of the Burj Khalif, and watched the fountain display. Then we also went to Palm Island and went up into the, what do they call it? The Dubai Square. And from there, it's kind of like the St. Louis Arch, only it's a square.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go up in it, and you look out one side and you see New Dubai. You look out the other side and you see Old Dubai. And the New Dubai is all skyscrapers and brand new buildings, and New Dubai is the old lower buildings and the marketplaces and stuff. And we ended up going to the marketplaces too. We rode on a boat and had to go across to Old Dubai on a little channel boat, across like a little ferry. Remember doing that?
Mm-hmm.
And all the seagulls just were like everywhere. And we got over there, and I went to the marketplace and bought, what did I end up buying? I bought some spices, I bought a shawl, and I bought some indigo dye for this summer sometime. I'll probably do some indigo dyeing for either for rug hooking or for quilting or something, some kind of craft stuff. We'll do something with it, but it's gonna have to be good weather, because I'm gonna have to do it outside, and it's winter now, so I'm not gonna be doing it anytime soon. But it was really a cool experience, and saw just the markets had, like, one whole side of the marketplace was just displays of gold jewelry. It was just like the gaudiest, biggest necklaces and chainmail, and one of them had the Guinness Book of Records largest ring in the world. That was like, I don't know, 2.5 feet by 4 feet. It was huge, and just pure gold. And it was just like, those people are just I don't know what I told Joel. I said, "Who buys this stuff? Snoop Dogg, the Snoop Dogg shop here, because who would wear that stuff?"
Well, gold is very common over there.
He says Emiratis would wear it. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's something else that Catalina told us, is that Emiratis only make up 13% of the population of the United Arab Emirates, and that the rest of the population is, international people that live and work there. And the Filipinos, which she is Filipino, make up the next biggest amount of people that are there. But I'm sure I've saw a lot of people from India there and that work there, and there's probably Pakistanis, and I mean, there's all kinds of people that work and live there. I mean, Joel's from the American, and he's been working there for 3 years. I know there's people from England that work there, and it's just a very international, cosmopolitan place. And it was just a great visit, and the weather was beautiful, and it was blooming. And I asked Catalina, I said, well, in the wintertime or in the summertime, does it all kind of get brown? And she said, yeah. But in the wintertime, it's just green and blooming, and there's flowers everywhere. It's just gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous place. So it was an awesome trip.
It was fun. It was fun going there.
Yeah. Do you feel like, as you've had to deal with dementia, do you feel like that hindered you in your trip at all?
Probably, yes.
In what way?
I couldn't remember. I just
could remember stuff.
Yeah. I would forget stuff.
I know that for a little while you were having trouble remembering the fact that we went to See's Candy.
Yeah.
And you're kind of remembering it now, but it was a place that you wanted to go. I mean, See's Candy has meant a lot to you in your past because of...
Well, when I was growing up, like I said before, when I was growing up, we always knew when Christmas was, because Grandpa would bring home I think it was a 5-pound box of See's Candy.
Probably so.
And it was a huge box. And when Grandpa would get that from one of his employers, well, then we knew it was Christmas, because that's the only time we would get that candy. So
yeah,
when I was able to buy it over there in Dubai, it reminded me of Christmases when I was growing up.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They had an actual store there. It wasn't even just a pop-up. It was an actual store,
yeah,
where they had the whole candy counter and everything. Had pictures of the founder, and yeah, it was a neat to be able to go see that. They had lots of cool places to shop, and if I'd had more time, I probably would have spent more time shopping, because I had some clothes that I would have loved to have had, but we just didn't have the time to, do that kind of shopping at that time.
Yeah, well, maybe when we go over there next time, we'll be better prepared.
If we go over there, it's an expensive trip, but we'll see. You never know. And we did bring back Abu Dhabi t-shirts for some of the grandkids, and they had t-shirts for like $3 a piece. It was just, and they were nice t-shirts. And I got some kind of Indian silky, I guess they were polyester katan type tops for the girls, and they were like $3 to $5 a piece. It's just, other things were not always that cheap, but some things were more expensive, but it was like in a department store where we were able to get some of that stuff for really decent prices, and other things were crazy prices. Like Joel and I went shopping for green bean casserole, and mushroom soup was like $4 for a can, and green beans were like $3 or $4 a can. And so we did some other adjustments to our recipe. We found some powdered mix for mushroom to make mushroom soup out of, which worked fine. And we found fresh green beans, which were way cheaper than canned green beans, and so that's what we used for our green beans. The rest of the stuff we were able to get that we would use to it, use for it. But yeah, some of the stuff was ridiculously high, and there was other things like we went and checked out seafood. Seafood was less expensive there than it is here, and way fresher probably. So kind of, it kind of levels itself out, I guess. You're definitely gonna walk way more there than you do here. I mean, if you want to go anywhere or do anything, you're gonna be walking a lot. We walked a lot while we were there.
I thought, considering I did pretty good on the walking.
You did really good, considering that you were way more out of shape than I am, and and it got hard for me even, because I mean, I'm not in as good a shape as Joel and Catalina are, but I was able to go most every place and doing everything, but I was getting tired, and by the time we got back here, I was exhausted.
Yes.
I mean, 10,000 steps in a day. We did a few days. For me, it was a couple of days like that.
Yes.
And I know you had to sit and rest some places and just let me walk on, but you did, and you still had to walk a lot more than what you were used to.
Yeah, I'll be ready next time.
Yeah, well, we'll have to get on our walking pad and get some exercises. And today is the 1st of January, so we got to make a plan for getting ourselves in shape and eating better and being healthier.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is our story, and we will be posting some videos. I'll do some editing and put some videos together that will give you people a better idea of our trip and how it affected us. And so
we did enjoy it.
Enjoyed it. So like our videos and subscribe, and if we can get to the point where our videos are being seen more, we might be able to afford to go more places. But for now, we'll just work on rug hooking, and we're going to work on our backyard.
Yep.
So Sage Garden and Art Studio is what we're working toward.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, and I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. It would help us out a lot, and hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please drop them below. I'd appreciate that also. Have a good day or night.